book is a great book, and it touches one's heart in ways you couldn't imagine. I love this book because I love romantic stories. The movie is good, but the book is better. The beginning of the book puzzles the reader. It doesn't clearly state the setting and plot in the first chapter. It almost leaves the mood open to how the reader interprets it. In the romance story The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks, the plot then shifts from a nursing home to a small town, New Bern, North Carolina. It baffles the reader so much that it urges one to read on. The romance of Noah and Allie in this book is so deep and complex that it will bring a tear to the eye of any reader. Noah, 31, is restoring a plantation home to its former glory, and he is haunted by images of a beautiful girl he met 14 years earlier, a girl he loved like no other. Allie Nelson, 29, is now engaged to another man, but realizes that the passion she felt for Noah has not dimmed with the passage of time. Like a puzzle within a puzzle, the story of Noah and Allie is just the beginning. As it unfolds, their tale becomes something different, with much higher stakes. The result is a deeply moving portrait of love itself, the tender moments and the fundamental changes that affect us all. Finn is an important character. He is the reason Noah and Allie met. Finn and his date are at a carnival where Noah meets Allie. Frank is Noah's father, who adores Allie and sees the happiness and love she has brought to his son's life. Allie's parents are against her seeing Noah. They are accepting the summer romance, but don't want it to go further than that. Finn dies later in war. As time goes by, Allie meets a gentleman by the name of Lon Hammonds Jr., who owns Hammond's Cotton. The book is mostly drama, but also a romance novel. It is set in North Carolina in the 20th century, and as time goes by, they enter the 21st century. They spend a lot of time at the Windsor Plantation, which was built in 1772. Noah works at the lumber yard, and Allie attends school at Charleston. This novel shows how two people can love one another so much, and how love can conquer all. Noah and Allie are always trying to be together. They have obstacles that get in their way, and some come between them. But through it all, they seem to somehow find a way to come back to each other. In this novel, it shows how when you love someone, you will do anything to get them back. Whether it is building a house like the other one wants it, or if it's just curiosity of what might have been. With the curiosity, Allie felt she wanted to see Noah, and they spent time together. While she is there, Allie's mother came to tell her that she had kept all the letters that Noah wrote to her. Allie also discovers that her mother once loved a man other than her father. The man her mother loved was also like Noah in many ways. With all that, it helps Allie to make her mind up of who she wants to be with. She chooses Noah. It just shows how your family can keep you from one thing you love dearly. As the book goes on, you can see how love can bring people through anything. Allie, in her later years, develops Alzheimer's, but not to the point where Noah loses her forever. Noah decides to put both of them in a nursing home together, Chapel Hill. Noah and Allie lived there together, and as time went by, she lost most of her memory. Before she lost her memory, she wrote a book for Noah to read to her, and she told him to read this, and she would come back to him. So on her good days, Noah would read to her, and most of the time, she would come back to him. When she did, it would only last for a moment. I read this book, and I can only hope for love that the two shared. It inspires me to appreciate the people I have in my life, because you never know when you will lose someone you love, even if it's moments far and in between. I have read the book and I've also watched the movie, and they are both the same. You don't find many movies that resemble the book. I can only hope people will read this book. It will open up your heart to a world most people have forgotten. This book will show you how to truly open your heart to the people you love.